You wanna play Berzerk?
You're on.
Hey, where you going?
The video arcade! You can't play Berzerk at home.
Now you can.
Atari!
It's Berzerk inside an electric maze.
If you own an Atari VCS, there's a pretty good chance you've played Berzerk. While the game was originally developed for the arcades and released by Stern Electronics in 1980, there are a lot of people like myself who mostly played it on the Atari 2600. It's easily one of the best games on the system, and its mix of frantic shooting, high challenge, and precision-based gameplay helped define the sound and look of the VCS in many homes. There were other games too, of course, but Berzerk's always been great. Being able to play Berzerk commercially has not been. While the game is widely available in emulators, the arcade in MAME and elsewhere in the 2600 version in Stella, and the actual physical carts are plentiful and inexpensive, Stern has not really done much with its classic arcade catalog, preferring, for presumably commercial reasons, to focus on their pinball legacy. However, Atari just recently announced it had acquired the rights to Berzerk, its sequel Frenzy, and 10 other games from the Stern arcade catalog. The press release itself didn't list the 10 games, but subsequent inquiries of the games press led Atari to release the full list and clarify a few days later. It seems likely Atari's mostly thinking about Berzerk and Frenzy since it's the focus of the news release, but it's still exciting news. In Berzerk, you run around a series of one-screen mazes. Everything wants to kill you, you can't touch anything including walls, and depending on the game setting, a boss named Evil Otto will appear to chase you down. If you've only played the 2600 version on its default setting, you didn't see Evil Otto, but many other game variations have him, including perhaps the two most popular. Game 2 has an Otto you can shoot, which sends him away for a few seconds, and Game 3 is closest to the arcade, in that Otto's invincible and the robots stalk you with lasers. You get bonus points for clearing the maze, and you get additional lives based on points. The enemies get faster and more plentiful over time within limits. Berzerk's arcade sequel Frenzy is also very good and adds walls you can shoot through in addition to walls that bounce your laser back at you, and a wide variety of enemies. Frenzy never got a 2600 release, although it was released on rival ColecoVision, and a pseudo-version of it was released for the 7800 as a homebrew available through Atari Age. Atari has celebrated its acquisition of the IP by releasing Berzerk 2600 for the VCS. This is simply the 2600 ROM, similar to other ROMs released by Atari for the VCS. Thankfully, the game looks great, plays great, and works well as expected with a classic controller. It's priced at $299, similar to other 2600 ROMs. Berzerk remains as fun to play today as it ever has, and getting this IP back under the Atari umbrella bodes well for future releases. A Berzerk Recharge certainly has to be under consideration, and this is a game that could help sell compilations in the future. The game screams Atari 2600, and its sound and gameplay are both iconic and timeless. Thanks for watching. It's taking me some time to get through enough of Residual to make a video, but I'm working on it, and I'll also be doing a video about Gunslugs 2, both from Orange Pixel. Liking helps spread the word about the channel, and subscribing gets these videos in your feed. Have fun!